Today we will be discussing what will be, our today's output. So first of all, we would be looking at how to get the on-fly calculations which are there for cash flow. We will be looking at on-fly calculations which are there in gross profit, but also we'll ask a very basic question: how do you get the sales and the purchase numbers from Tally? Right, क्योंकि मतलब आपका tally basically stores everything as an object, and then the reports are all on the fly. There's a separate TDL language by which it converts the hierarchical database onto its reports. So everything which you see, जैसे कि आपको अगर snapshot अगर आपको दिखाऊं, so then everything which you see on your screen is actually an on-fly calculations. तो हम लोग ये डिस्कवर करना चाहेंगे कि रॉ डेटा से वो ऑन फ्लाई कैलकुलेशंस कैसे आती हैं, सो दैट इसके व्हाट आर द एप्लीकेशंस विच आर गोइंग टू बी देयर. पहला तो एप्लीकेशन ऑडिटर के लिए होगा, दैट नंबर विच यू आर साइनिंग you should be able to explain it from the raw data across multiple companies, that what is the business logic for the same, which vouchers have you included, which vouchers have you excluded, this thing. Second is for business optimization. Suppose I'm having a problem of collections. Suppose I'm getting sales, I'm not getting collections. Suppose my sales account is saying 1 lakh rupees, but my collections is very low, right? Then I need to see, well, whether I've done all the invoices or not. Do I have journal entries? Do you know that with purchase accounts, if I put in a purchase accounts entry within a payment voucher, it's still counted as a purchase, but a payment voucher is not invoiced. So if you have not invoiced your client, then exactly how do you intend to collect the money, right? So second process would be for business optimization. The third, which is going to be, so one is for auditors. The third year जो sessions होंगे, they'll be very useful for my web developers, mobile app developers who are seeking to bring the Tally data onto their web applications or intending to develop their analytic. Now, my company's role is simply getting the raw Tally data and then putting it in the single table and giving you the specs. So we actually do the SQL and the DAX coding. But over that, the dashboards, the interface using Python and all can actually be done by other people. This set of applications is also specifically useful for very high net worth individuals, people who like to see their margins very, very carefully. A gross profit ka number kaise aaya? Right, raw data mein Tally is showing it. Now, if a gross profit number includes those entries which are not impacting ledger, just like for example, physical stock, then does my weighted average calculation go for a toss? Right. So it is these questions which you will be looking to answer through these sessions. So do look forward to getting these sessions recorded. Do follow our channel and get more control over your business. Aapko sir ye process, if you follow it and if you have a Tally server, most likely you do not need any other external application. You don't need to take your data to an external application and get the job done, because from that server itself you can do all the emailing, all the WhatsApp, all the follow-up. तो ये जो sessions हैं, if I'm able to understand how the raw Tally data gives that on-fly report calculation, जो कि on-fly का मतलब ये हुआ, say for example I'm developing a C# or a Python application. There are certain calculations which I will do within the software. I will not do it in the database. I'm not storing it in the database. I'm making that application within the software and then displaying it. Right. For example, a lot of these software companies use, say, the weighted average. The weighted average, they actually calculate within the C# ASP.NET software and then show it to you as it is. So they're not storing it in the database. So what we are saying is that we will seek to understand that how does, from that raw schema which is there in Tally, how do those on-fly calculations come in for sales, purchase, cost of goods sold, cash flow, your bank balance details, your trial balance details, so that you have more control over the process. And as a software developer, जो है ये बहुत critical होता है कि भाई how exactly has that on-fly calculation be done, because that is what data warehousing is. If you understand that, then you can make your own reports also, right? Because then I can manipulate it. Otherwise, I have to go with that snapshot, the ODBC or the XML snapshot which is there, which has its limitations because of the level of granularity which comes in, right? सो माई होल थिंग इज कि ये सेशंस को आप बहुत क्लोजली फॉलो करिएगा, सी इट वेरी केयरफुली, गो थ्रू द डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, right, and take it from there. Again, what are we discussing about is, we are basically discussing that these what are these sessions which I am doing it, wherein I am explaining how the tally source code is to be understood at the database level. तो ये primarily उन लोगों के लिए जिनके पास tally है, TDL developers or software developers, and how exactly that on-fly calculation is going to be calculated at the database level. That is the most critical thing. जिसको वो समझ में आ गया, there that person has a very big edge in the market, because I can make your own analytic, you can analyze it in Excel, you can make your own reports, you can make your own mobile app, you can make your own dashboards. This is the most critical phase which we'll be doing in the next 4-5 days. Do follow us very closely. This thing. Any further questions, team? Okay, so with this, sir, I'll come down to the close of my sessions. Do follow my channel very carefully. Do subscribe to the same. I will be carrying out some very technical, in-depth analysis of the software, because this is the most critical portion. And then based on that, then you can take a call. और मैं आपको जो आउटपुट है, आई विल ऑल्सो डू द गिव यू द आउटपुट इन माई सिंगल टेबल, जो कि आपका पाइथन में, एज वेल एज इन पावर BI, सो यू कैन सिंपली एक्सट्रैक्ट इट, राइट, and then you can do it. Now, for those people who are looking for new opportunities, this is a different ball game. Why this is important is because I will be giving you documentation. So if I give you the TCP and I'm able to get you the raw data extract, then using a React, JS or Python, you should be able to code the tally reports, right, and generate self-employment opportunities for yourself, either within the tally customers or through tally partners. Any further questions, team? Okay, with this, sir, I'll come down to the close of my session, and please do follow the sessions very carefully, and look to forward, you can take it up from there.